Today, I'm privileged to be sitting with Africa's greatest boxer of all times, one of the greatest in the world, 3 times world champion, the only African inductee into the World Boxing Hall of Fame. And he's none other than the professor himself, Professor Azumah Nelson. Thank you, sir, for having me.
Thank you. You're welcome.
How was your childhood like, and at what point did you decide you could be a boxer?
Boxing is my father who loved boxing, and he wanted to be a boxer, but my grandfather didn't allow him. So he had a lot of interest in boxing. So I was young when he took me to a boxing match, and I saw 2 small boys fighting. But the one is bigger than the other one small. So after the fight, I see a sweat on the small boy face. So I thought the boy is crying. So, and I feel like, no, this boy has cheated the other one. So I told my father that he should take me to the ring. I want to fight the other one. So my father said, okay. But before I realized, I slept. Before I realized I was home. I think I slept in the middle of the fight. So when we came home, I'm always telling my father that he take me to some. I want to be a boxer. That's all. So one day I was in my mother's family house at Timber Market, and I saw a man with small boxing shoes, and a small boy. So when I look at the boxing shoes, the size of the boxing shoe, I realized that no, this shoe will be for this small boy. So I went and called the man and I asked him, is this boy a boxer? And he said yes. I said, but I can beat him. And he said, oh, no. I said, okay, then let's fight. And they said, no. He directed me to the gym. So I said, okay. So when the time comes, I called my friends. We went there. When we went to the gym, I saw them there. So I went to the man, the coach, and I told him that I'm here. And he forgot that I spoke to him yesterday. So he looked at me and said, yes, who are you? I said, oh, I'm the one who said I'll beat your boy. Then he remembered. I said, oh, yeah, okay. And then he put the gloves on us. And I went with my friends, and they put the gloves on us, and we start fighting. But I was bigger than the boy, And when I threw the punch, the boy dodged the punch, and then he just hit me for some 3-4 punches. When I threw again, then he dodged again, hit me again. So the guy beat me very bad. So now when we finish the fight, we have to go home. Then when we're going home, my friends, me and my friends, nobody was talking. It's like, Charlie, I'm thinking in my mind, oh, Charlie, I've disgraced my people, and my people to that, know that the way they beat me, they can't talk anything, they can't say anything. So we all went home. So the following day, and when I went home, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about it. That what did I do wrong? That I cannot punch this boy. And then I was sitting down and I said, no, I did this. I'm supposed to do this. If I do this, okay, when the boy do this, I'll do this. I said, okay, yes, I get the plan. I'll go again. So the following day, I went again. But this time, I went alone. So I don't want any disgrace. So I went alone. And the boy, we fought again, but he beat me. But he didn't beat me like yesterday. And I see myself that I'm improving, So the 3rd day, I went again. And I said that, no, this one is raw. I'm judging it myself. And like the 4th time I went, and I said, oh, no. I said, no, this one, I won this fight. So I start, then I keep fighting. I keep going. Every day I go, and I became champion there. And then, but the coach is not too good. So one day we were there, and he told us that, we should go to. He took us to another gym. The coach name is Atukwe Clotte. He was a former boxer, a very good boxer. They took him to Kumasi. I think they transferred him to Kumasi, so he came back to Accra. So and when he came and opened a gym. So our coach took us there. So we just started everything fresh. How to stand, how to paddle, how to defend, how to do all these things. And then we start becoming better and better and better.
So which fight was your best fight?
Oh, I think couple fights, yes. All the fights are tough.
The Salvador one or the Finnish one?
The Salvador one is not that tough. Though I lost that fight because I wasn't prepared for that fight, so that one I didn't call it tough. But
I also read you didn't have your mouthpiece at that time.
Yeah, a lot of things happen. Yeah, so but the tough one I can say there's a Mexican, Asabache Martinez, Vilazana, Jeff Fenech, all these people are very tough fights, But I fought some easy fight, it's not easy, but because I knocked him out in the first round, it make it easy.
All right. Now let's talk about the challenges. What were some of the challenges you went through as a boxer? And at some point, did you realize that you needed help, maybe from the government or some people?
No, the government did their best. They did their best from the beginning. When you want somebody to help you, you help yourself. And we, like I said, my coach brought us to the national team. We fought we got to the national team, and then they pick us so we have to stand for the national team, like Black Bombers when they travel into wherever they travel into in the games. We have to go and come, and then so I was a Commonwealth gold medalist and a world military gold medalist, and I decided to turn pro because we couldn't go to the Olympic Games. Olympic Games is something that I want to go very badly because nobody have got gold medal from Olympic Games for Ghana before. So that's what I wanted to go and do. But because of the South Africa, the apartheid and all these things, we couldn't. They boycotted it, so we couldn't go. So I cannot stay for another 4 years for Olympic. The Olympic Games always 4 years to come. So I cannot wait for 4 years again, and then I have to turn professional. So I turned professional, and then gradually today.
Yeah. Do you think boxers today are treated fairly by the government? For instance, the way we treat our footballers, the maximum support we give them. Do you think our boxers are getting the same support?
I don't think so, and everybody too knows that the boxers are not getting support, and I don't know whether the organization is not firm, and because football,
it's getting all the recognition, all the money they need.
Yes, but boxing, I don't know why. I don't know. It's something wrong, and I'm saying that the government have to come in and see how to go about it, because boxing is something that if we are serious in it, we can make a whole lot of money out of it for the children themselves and the boxers themselves and the nation and everybody.
Because boxing have given us more laurels than football.
Yes, but I don't know. I don't want to say things if I don't take care. I've said something to, I've accept somebody, hurt somebody, So, but if the government will come to boxing sides more, it will be better. Boxing don't need too much money like football, So if, like they said, you have 2 kids and one is bigger than the other one. The bigger one eat more. But if the bigger one eat more, you give him his food, and the small one too, you give him his food.
But here in the case,
but
boxing is giving us so much more than football.
If you don't feed the other one, you know, it won't be.
It wouldn't be. All right. Advice for the upcoming boxers.
Upcoming boxers, you know, one thing they don't know, boxing or sports. Everybody who have made sports, who have did sports to the highest level, he will tell you that there's a lot of things in the sports, you know, that you have to give yourself to God. You know, first of all, you have to give yourself. If you don't know God, you think things will be okay. It will never be okay, because I don't want to talk about spiritual things, but everybody have to give himself to God and then just concentrate what you are doing, and you see where you can reach.
Is there any boxer that you think can get to your level, the level that you got?
Yes, a lot of them. But the problem is how disciplined, you know, how humble, you know, and how the fear of God in him. You know, if you have these things, you go very far.
All right, thank you, sir, for having me today. It's a pleasure, and I'm glad that
thank you.
You were able to receive me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming too. God bless you.
All right. We heard it all from the man himself. He has an advice for the youth. He said you have to be determined, and of all, know God, and then work hard. Thank you.